good, everybody? Welcome back to Elders Boxing. Back again with another one. So we got this fight week coming up for you guys, April 25th to the 27th. You know what I'm saying? We know we got a big card. Other than that, other than the Eubank and Ben card, it's not really big time boxing, but we're gonna touch on it anyway. Before I get into it, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, all that good shit. You can find the schedule on my website, ldusboxing.com, so feel free to tap in as well. So we'll get to it. Jab Queen Boxing, what's good with you? Salute. Angie Wise in the building. I appreciate you coming through, and that's the Cash App too. I appreciate you. I missed it when I was live, but I saw it. I appreciate you. Robert Brown in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. All right, we're gonna get it. We're gonna kick it off. So starting, we got a card the 25th of April. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be on the zone. So this is like a new series that they're doing uh, for these guys right here. So you got a good main event though. Eric Tudor versus Kevin Johnson. So Tudor, he's still like a prospect. He got one loss. He lost to Jason Sanchez like in 2023, but he's on like a 3-fight winning streak. He signed with Golden Boy. He's facing Johnson, who is like Johnson is like what do I want to call him? He's like a gatekeeper. I'm gonna say gatekeeper because he can win a lot of these fights. But when he fought everybody, but a lot of the times in these fights, he come up short. You know what I'm saying? But he's a good fighter. He's gonna test Tudor. If Tudor not on his A game, then Johnson can beat him. Johnson is a guy that can box. He can slow the pace down. He got a good chin. He never been like knocked down or hurt like that. He been there with everybody. He just kind of lose focus. So if he's 100, he can win this fight. So it's a good type of prospect development fight for Eric Tudor. You know what I'm saying? Golden Boy is sticking with him, coming off a loss. So I hope that means some good things for Conwell because Conwell just lost. But hopefully they can bring him back. You know what I'm saying? Don't get rid of him. So we'll see what's up. But this is Friday night, April the 25th. You can catch us on the zone. It's like a new series they're doing. LA Friday night. So you guys can tap in with that. So, Thomas Hill, what's good with you, bro? Country Q in the building. What's good with you, bro? Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate that support. Yes, sir. Thank you guys. Let me see. You want to keep pushing. So we got another card out there in the zone, right? So they got some interesting people on this card, right? You can catch it live on the zone, April 26th. They're gonna be in Germany, right? So Adrian Chrisnek, he's gonna headline the show. He's a light heavyweight, like kind of like a French contender. He's a good puncher too. He's gonna face Diego Ramirez. So Ramirez is a solid, self-competitor and stuff like that. But Chrisnek should win the fight. So he's in the light heavyweight. So when we talk about guys like Ben Whitaker looking for opponents, I think Chris Chrisnek, he's that type of opponent for Ben Whitaker. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. He's a good puncher though. We have a women's world title fight on this card. So Sarah Borman is going to defend her WBO title at 105 pounds. She's going to face Isabella Romero. So Borman is a solid fighter. She only got one loss. She's good. She's good. She won the vacant WBO title when Lisa Estrada vacated her titles because she retired. So she picked up a title. So if Borman wins, she can be in a position to unify with Yokasa Valley, who has the WBC title after Tanisa retired. So that's something to look out for. But here's the most interesting one, though, for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of a nerd type shit, right? But this is Yusei Sankara. So he is the IBF mandatory for Jay Apataya. He was supposed to face Apataya in January. He had to pull out with an ankle injury. He's like 40 years old. Nobody never heard of him. He fights in Germany. Nobody know how he got that number one position. He been grinding away in the IBF regional titles and stuff like that. So he's back. So he hurt his ankle. He wasn't supposed to be back until like the summer. So he's still the mandatory, and that's interesting because that can kind of mess up some shit with Obadiah trying to unify the division. We know he'll be back June against he just taking a stay busy fight. Eventually, he gonna have to see about this mandatory. So this guy's bad, yo. I just wanted to point that out because for me, once I see a guy that's kind of unknown, I want to keep tabs on him and see how he look and stuff like that. I don't think he can beat Obadiah, but just to keep tabs on him type shit. That's why I like. To do. So, yeah, he'll be back on the card off an injury. Yes, sir. All right, so we're moving on. BLK Prime has a card, April 26th. So if you guys tapped in with BLK Prime, feel free. You got the return of Ashton Sliv, H2O. So he's coming off a highlight reel knockout loss of the MVP show. I'm not sure if they still working with him, but for this fight, he's not with MVP. So he's facing Nicholas Blanco, the Dominican journeyman. It's a fight he should win. I think H2O is nice though. He was winning that fight before he got knocked out. That shit was crazy. And I'm pretty sure that took a lot out of him. Just getting knocked out like that and the backlash and all the memes and all that shit. You know, social media do crazy. So he's back, man. Hopefully everything is good to go with him. He's still a young fighter. I think he's like 20, 21 years old. So get him a win. Get him back on those Jake Paul undercards. Let's see where his career can go from there. Amado Vargas is on the card. Amado Vargas is on the card. He's part of that Vargas dynasty. He's probably the least of the brothers. I think what's his name? Ilimano is the best one. You know what I'm saying? The ones with top rank, he's the best one. The general. I think he's the best one. And then Fernando Jr. at 154, he's number two. This one, I just seen him fight. He a little bit rugged, rough around the edges, but he's gonna come to fight. He's facing another tournament type of opponent. So this is BLK Prime, man. They starting to kick up a little schedule because they got this card right here. You know what I'm saying? Then June 27th, they got the return of Deontay Wilder. So we're doing some shows trying to stay active. So that's what's up. If you guys want to tap in, go ahead and get the app or whatnot. We'll see what's to it. I know people been having issues with BLK Prime ordering fights and stuff. I don't know. Hopefully they got that cleaned up so the fans can watch the fights for sure. Especially for Deontay. We gotta get that cleaned up for him. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. He just fought not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Staying active. You know what I'm saying? So I think he like number three out the brothers. You know what I'm saying? But he's tough though. Winston Lee, what's good with you, bro? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I heard that. When I got it for the Crawford fight, I ain't had no issues. But a lot of people tell me the same thing. Double charge and all types of shit. Nah, we can't have that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's yeah, he just fought, so that's good though. They staying active. I like these young fighters staying active. He's staying in the gym too. All right, so I'm gonna skip the Sunday because I'm gonna go back to that big part because I want to break it all the way down, right? So this one right here, this is Sunday on the zone. So the promoter of this card is Thomas Lamana. We know he's about to face Jamal Charlo May 31st on that Fatal Plant undercard. So he has a card right here. He's been a promoter for a long time too. We got Kurt Scobie on the card. So we know Kurt Scobie is a exciting lightweight. He got one loss, but he's like I think he won like 3 or 4 fights in a row. That one loss. So he's going to headline on the show. So yeah, this is a Sunday card. You guys want to tap in? It's on the zone. I know Kurt Scobie been fighting on overtime. He been staying active. He just fought too. I think he fought like March 22nd. So he right back less than a month. So that's good. So if you guys want to tap in, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Sunday night, if you don't got nothing to do, tap in with some guys. All right, so we have to circle back though, because I love this card. You know what I'm saying? Miss Joette in the building. What's good with you? Salute. Appreciate you coming through. I just saw Scobie. That's what I'm saying. So that's dope, right? You just seen him. Yeah, he fought in San Diego, El Cajon, right? And Saquon. So yeah, bring him right back. Yo, I love it. He's still with. He's still with them. He's just taking staying active. I know him and Cornflake is cool. So they lost their original main event. So now, you know what I'm saying, Kurt Scobie is available. He can make the weight. So that's what's up, though, man. I like that. I like guys, even if you committed to one platform, if you can go to another one to stay active, hey, let them do it. You know what I'm saying? This might be pretty good. Man, I'm looking forward to this one, man. I'm kind of hyped about this. I've been hyped about it because, just the background this, Eubank and Ben. So we all know they're gonna fight uh, April 26th. It's on the Zone pay per view. They fighting in the big stadium, um, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That's the big one right there. So yeah, we're gonna touch on this undercard because the undercard is underrated and not a lot of people have been talking about it, but we're gonna talk about it today. So and we're gonna touch on the main event for sure. So this is the full card right here. It's only 5 fights total. So that's what's up, man. Hopefully we don't be there all day with this. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no undercard fights, no prelims. I ain't even mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Getting straight to business. But it's a good card though. And pretty much 50-50 fights, to be honest. If you know what you're looking at, pretty much 50-50 fights. So we're gonna start with the cruiserweight fight. Chris Bell Smith. He is the former WBO champion. He just lost his title to Zerto in a unification in November. Came up short. Zerto all boxing. He's facing a tough, rugged Brandon Glanton from Georgia, from ACL. This is a good fight stylistically because Brandon Glanton is in your chest all 10 or 12 rounds, however long it is. The thing with Brandon Glanton, he kind of start off slow because you know how he want to fight. He want to get in your chest and just bang. You know what I'm saying? To the body. He can break you down to the body. He got good strong hooks, overhand rights. Um, he gonna want to do that in this fight too, but he gotta get off to a good start. Dylan Smith is the bigger guy. Look like he's taller. I'm not sure if he's the bigger guy, but he's taller, and he's been at a certain level higher than Brandon Glanton. Although Glanton has been fighting at a good level too. So maybe the deciding factor in a fight like this is the coach. You know what I'm saying? I think CBS has a better coach than Shane McGuigan. Um, I think that can probably help him out in this fight. I can see this fight being rough, real rough, and kind of tough and tumble because how Chris Bell Smith going to slow down Brandon Glanton? He going to either have to grab him, he going to have to punch with him. What he going to do? You know what I'm saying? And he's coming off a loss, so he's trying to get his momentum back. This is a good fight. That might be the best kind of action-packed fight on the card, maybe. Then we got another cruiserweight fight, Chev Clark versus Vidal Riley. So this is interesting right here. Real interesting. And salute to y'all in the building, man. I appreciate you guys coming through the show. Salute to you guys. So another good cruiserweight fight though. So Chev Clark is coming off his first loss. He lost in December to the French fighter, Masquia. Came up short in that fight. He got tired down the stretch. Vidal Riley, I still got questions. I mean, I know he haven't fought at this level, and they say he can fight. He got an amateur background, but we're gonna see. This is a step up for him. Vidal Riley is a good boxer and stuff like that. I think this is a good test for him. We're gonna see. Chev Clark is he's a strong fighter too. He's kind of similar to Brandon Glanton. Have this get in your chest type of shit. But Vidal Riley can box. So we got that little scenario going. It's interesting. I don't know who I'm picking on this one. Maybe Chev Clark, but it's an interesting fight. Natural versus boxer. Those guys really ain't rocking like that. For the main event, yeah, Matchroom versus boxer as well. Liam Smith versus Aaron McKenna. This is gonna be fun right here. I think this is Matchroom with boxer too. Because Liam Smith just re-signed with Matchroom. McKenna is with boxer. This is gonna be a fun fight. McKenna is a tall fighter. He like to fight on the inside. He an Irishman. He like 6'1". He just coming forward and throwing a lot of punches. Liam Smith is the veteran, former world champion. Not sure how good he is at 160. Last time we seen him at 160. I think the last time we seen him when Chris Eubank stopped him, right? So we gotta see where he's at. Is he faded? What's up? Because this Aaron McKenna kid is a big, strong guy. That's gonna bring that shit. I know Liam Smith is a good body puncher. We'll see, we'll see. He a veteran, you know. But I think McKenna got this. This gonna be a fun fight too. Action packed fight. They fight for a WBA regional title at 160, so it should be good though. Then we got a trilogy: Anthony Yarde versus Lyndon Arthur. Now this trilogy, nobody really asked for it, but I don't mind it because these guys are one on one. So Lyndon Arthur, he beat Anthony Yarde in the first fight. I think it was 2020 during the pandemic, and he really beat him with a jab. I think he hurt his hand in that fight, his right hand. He just beat Anthony Yarde with a jab. All boxer won a tight decision victory over him. In the rematch, it was a different story. Anthony Yarde got busy on him, stopped him in the fourth round. So we're gonna see both of these guys. I think Arthur been he tailed off. He lost to B-Ball, and he ain't really been looking so good in a lot of his fights. We know Anthony Yarde, he only comes up short against the best, other than Lyndon Arthur, where he came back and got that back though. But he lost to Beterbiev, got stopped by him, and he lost to Kovalev. Other than that, Anthony Yarde is like that. So we're gonna see. This is a big fight for both, especially for Anthony Yarde though. He wins this fight. He got big fights ahead of him. He even get the Callum Smith fight, light heavyweight. Benavidez is looking for an opponent. You know what I'm saying? Um, I wouldn't mind that. So this is a good one though. It's a trilogy. So these guys gonna be fighting to win that. You know what I'm saying? To come out 2-1. So I like it. I like Anthony Yarde though. I think the way he broke him down in that second fight, I think he can do the same thing. It may take a little longer, maybe. I like Anthony Yarde. So I'm gonna pick. See. I'm gonna go with Brandon Glanton in the first one. I got Chev Clark, Aaron McKenna. Then I'm gonna go with Anthony Yarde. Those my picks. All right, main event time. Um, I just like the build up. You know what I'm saying? And these guys, it's a perfect kind of clash, right? Because they're pops. They fought before. You know what I'm saying? So it's a storyline right there. Then the first fight's supposed to happen, and Conor Ben tested positive and all that shit. And Eubank, the way Eubank been selling this fight, it's been crazy. He hit him with the egg and shit, and then he been selling the hell out of this fight. So they got me already. As far as the matchup though, Eubank is definitely the bigger fighter. You know what I'm saying? Taller. I think he's definitely the bigger fighter. Ben is coming up. Ben last two fights, since this failed PED test, I think he fought like at 150 and 152, some shit like that. He looked explosive, but it really wasn't nothing behind it. He wasn't cracking like he was before he tested positive. So I don't know. There got to be a correlation because before that, he was running through those guys. Granados didn't want to fight with him. And Granados fight with everybody. Chris Algieri, Van Heerden. I mean, he was running through those guys, right? After that, he hasn't. He's shorter. He's kind of lunge in a lot, trying to get in. I think Chris Eubank can make this an easy fight, to be honest. Using his jab, you know what I'm saying? Just making him make Ben walk into some shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody think that Chris Eubank lost a step or his chin ain't like it was because he got stopped by Liam Smith. And that was kind of shocking because Eubank was noted for having a good chin, just like his pops. But I think he came back and fixed that in the second fight. I think Eubank can win this fight pretty clear. He can outbox him because he can catch him coming in, and he's definitely a better boxer to me. Eubank, Conor Ben, his best way to keys to victory if he can make Eubank sit and fight and trade with him. He may be the quicker guy. We're gonna see. But he's definitely the smaller. And I think Eubank has fast hands as well. So I actually think Eubank gonna stop Conor Ben. I think he's gonna beat him up and stop him. The thing I don't like about Eubank, he play with his food too much. There's a lot of fights I've seen where he'll be beating up the guy, and then he'll let the guy get to the later in the rounds and end up going the distance with him. Nah, yo, I think he can put a spectacular performance in this fight, but he can just be cautious, use his jab, counter punch, and just let Conor Ben jump in, and that's gonna be he can use that momentum against him. I think Eubank gonna stop him like 7 or 8. To be honest, so we're gonna see because Conor, you can't tell me Conor Ben is punching harder now, and he's moving up in weight. He's not on the PEDs no more. You telling me he's punching harder now than he was punching at 147? Because he's shown in those two fights against some sturdy guys that he's not a big puncher like he used to be. And that was above 147. That was at 150. So now you're telling me at 160, what I'm saying, two more weight classes that he's punching even harder. I'm gonna go with Eubank in this one. You know what I'm saying? I think Eubank got the size, he got all the qualities. He's just older, and I think he's gonna beat up on Conor Ben. After a while, he's gonna look like. I hope he's not playing with his food, but I can see him outboxing him. I think his jab is gonna be key. I've seen Eubank in his fights with Liam Smith, Leon Williams. I mean, his jab was on point. He dropped Leon Williams like 4 or 5 times with a jab. I think that's gonna be another key, and the uppercut too. So I'm gonna take Eubank for sure. We'll see. I hope so. Yeah, we're gonna see, man. It's gonna be good though. So that's what it is, man. That's the fight week. Hopefully everybody can tap in with it. You know what I'm saying? It should be some good action for sure. I'm looking forward to this. They even came back with the old poster from when their dads fought. So I think that's tough right there. You know what I'm saying? So it should be fun though. It should be a packed stadium. They say it's gonna be sold out. What, 70,000, something like that? I don't know. But that's good. That's a good look. That word. Yeah, it should be good, man. I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. You can tap in. You can follow me on my social media if you have it. Twitter, Instagram, Instagram, Crossfire, and tap into the website. Anotherboxing.com. That's my time, and I'm out. And that's great. Yeah, it is. I like it. It's tough. I'm out. Salute to you. Salute to everybody.